If you don't like women's basketball after today, you just don't like basketball. Today's Big Ten championship game between Iowa and Nebraska, which saw an overtime thriller, and the Hawkeyes coming out on top 94-89, it just about had everything. The drama, the emotion, the plot twist, an epic underdog on the brink of victory, but ultimately the defending champs completing the three-peat.
You know, fellas, just keep on talking your talk. I mean, all I hear for the last few weeks is, we're gonna take the belt back. We're gonna take the belt back. Last I checked, for the last 3 weeks, this thing has been over my shoulder. So sit back, take some notes, because this pick is about to be my boldest one yet. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Meet the Hawkeye. I'm AJ Reister, and today we are joined by a very special guest from the Iowa swim team, Olivia Swally. Olivia, oh my goodness, you've been off to a crazy start to your Hawkeye career. Let's just start off with some of the numbers. You are already second all-time in Iowa history in the 100 breaststroke, fourth all-time in the 200 breaststroke, third all-time in the 200 IM, second all-time in the 400 IM, and sixth all-time in the 200 freestyle relay, and just recently was on the 400 freestyle relay, which took down the second fastest time in program history. How the heck have you had so much success this early in your career?
The Iowa Hawkeyes are headed to their fourth straight Big Ten championship game after a resounding 95-68 victory over the Michigan Wolverines in front of yet another Hawkeye-heavy crowd. But despite the lopsided score, it was the Michigan Wolverines who came out hot in the first quarter, taking a 25-22 lead.
Fans will flock back to Carver in 2 weeks when the Hawks host the Fighting Illini, but first the team will travel to Bloomington, where they will take on the 14th-ranked Hoosiers on Thursday. From Carver Hawkeye Arena, AJ Reister, DI TV Sports.
For the first time in its 44 years of existence, ESPN broadcasted a regular season NCAA wrestling meet, and it did not disappoint. It was a back-and-forth matchup with upsets, controversial calls, and comebacks, but at the end of the day, it was the new faces that stepped up under the bright lights.
The women's basketball team has already made historic strides, but today might just be the catalyst into what could be the future of women's sports. From Kinnick Stadium, AJ Reister, DI TV Sports. Last weekend was a historic weekend for the Iowa cross-country team as Max Murphy, Hayden Kuhn, and Miles Shepard all broke the 6K record, but it was Max Murphy who stood above the rest, breaking the record by 13 seconds.
The Hawkeye rowing team is coming off of one of their best performances of the year after their varsity 4 boat defeated number 13 ranked SMU over the weekend. The race perfectly captured how this season has gone for the Hawkeyes up to this point. From the Iowa River, AJ Reister, DI TV Sports.